Love Them Knives channel here. Let's talk cuff. So, Leon came down to visit a while back, and he brought these with him. These are pre-production models. Just wanted to do a video, show you the knives, so you get a better look at them, that kind of thing. These have not been released yet. They will sometime, maybe summer or early fall or whatever of 2024. Okay, so these are on loan, and so I'm not going to disassemble them either. Now, when he was visiting here, we did a couple of videos about the full titanium cuff, okay, frame lock, the full titanium 3.5 cuff frame lock. That should be available in June at the Atlanta Blade Show, maybe a little bit before, maybe a little bit after. Don't know for sure, okay? But here's the 3.5 cuff. Of course, there was a 3.0 and then there was a 4.0. So this is the 3.5. So this is like the Goldilocks zone, right? There were some people, they liked the 4.0, but it was maybe more than they wanted to carry and this and that. And then there were others that the 3.5 was a gent carry. It was a nice little gent carry, but it was a little small for, well, CUF stands for Kitchen Utility Folder, so KUF, okay? So in that case, this is a size that is very usable, but it's a good compromise as far as EDC carry. Okay, so it will be available in full titanium. It will be available in a carbon fiber. It will be available in G10. So let's just talk about the G10. I've got two colors that, he left both with me, and that was nice because you could see both colors, And of course, they're titanium, and they are Magna Cut. Okay, they are Magna Cut. It looks like right hand tip up only. Okay. And let's take a little look-see at this one real quick. Flip them around and not bang into each other. So here's the orange one. Titanium, Magna Cut, this and that. Okay. And are we going to drop it? I'm going to drop it all right. I'm going to make sure. Okay, yeah, it's not going to hit me. I was a little tentative. It's been a while since I played fidget with the cuffs. So, okay. So, there you go. If you stay up on this thing in here, when it breaks loose, it'll hit you there. But you don't want to hang back too far because then it will hit you. You're okay there too. But so don't want to be too cavalier. But there you go. And no, I'm not going to do any wrenching on them. But very simple knives, as far as that's concerned. There you go. Entry in here, entry in here. Not a lot of hardware, a little bit there, and then you got a pocket clip. But you can see there's no body screws coming from backside. These are coming from the front, going all the way through and screwing into that back body area. So that's what that's about. Ceramic bearing, ceramic detent ball, made by Riyadh Knives. Okay. And so, no, these are not 4.0. And yeah, I would like to see these in the eutectic line. But, the field duty is out in the eutectic line. So I've got some of these in stock on my website, where if you buy one or the Trinity, you get the swag pack with this lovely that glows in the dark. This is a PVC patch. Glows in the dark. It's really cool. And a channel sticker. So you get the koozie, which is really a good koozie. I use them all the time. So I'm carrying this now. Hell yeah, he left me 36 knives, but I got 12 variants, right? Because I got 6 colors, and half of them are stonewash, half of them are a black wash blade. Okay, so you can get the purple in this or in the black wash. You can get it in the orange, stonewash, or black. But in any case, I just want to throw that, or the Trinity as well, which is a bigger knife than this. This is 3.5 inch. Okay, and it doesn't. This seems like a bigger knife, doesn't it? But it doesn't. Look at the cuff. Yeah, they're both 3.5 inch. They're both basically the same size. It's really interesting. But I mean, this is in the eutectic line, so very expensive, and then front flipper as well. This one in here, frame lock, and flick it open. Very kitchen utility oriented, but I mean, really, it's just an EDC knife. That's the way I would carry and use it. I don't think I want to leave this on the kitchen counter. Okay, just saying. But you could. I mean, a lot of people, have expensive kitchen knives, and you could use this. Just clean it up real easy, wash it through, blow dry it, or just make sure it dries out. Ceramic bearings ain't gonna rust. Titanium ain't gonna rust. MagnaCut is very corrosion resistant. It's being used in the Spyderco Salt series. It's being used in the Benchmade water / salt series. So yeah, okay. Now here's the G10 in natural G10 or jade, however you want to call that. I think they're calling it jade on the boxes when they label them. But this one, boom, just like that. And just FYI, 12.2 millimeters at 0.48. That's actually pretty nice and slender in the pocket. They look a little funky, heavy, clunky, don't they? But actually, no, they're right there with like a Spyderco PM2. Pretty slender. 0.13, okay, 3.3 millimeters. So there's a lot of blade stock out there that's running really around 2.8 to 3.0. So this is a little chunkier. And you got jimping on top of the blade, nice satin grind. Ergos are just right there, right? Okay, reverse grip, yeah, comfortable. Okay, now let's look back in here because we've got a lanyard opening. So, there you go. So the lanyard thing, that's kind of nice. I mean, I think I like this better than a hole through the knife. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, and the EFD, the everyday field duty, it's got a hole through it, so you can put a lanyard through there. But you know what? I kind of like this setup better because it's really kind of stealth. And if, the purists or whatever that don't like a lanyard hole, then they don't have to put up with having one, right? But there it is for those who want one, and it kind of would look clean coming out here because your knife never sits down on the actual paracord or whatever that you're using for a lanyard. So that makes it nice, easy to pull, jerk that thing out of there. Pocket clip's not, deep carry necessarily, but it's deep enough carry for this knife. And nice swack, good acoustics with this I think he calls this like a monoblock. And if you see the full titanium one, which that video should be out by the time I'm doing this, but the monoblock full tie one, this is all titanium. So it almost looks like an integral. It's hard to tell because this and this are just seamless, okay? But this is the same kind of thing, but apparently it kind of creates this acoustic where you'll know it when you do it. If you go to Atlanta, you know, flick one of these open and listen. Yeah. And yeah, it is a different sound. So it's cool in that way. But this one, super easy, not too bad. And I'm gonna double check my, yeah, not quite 8 inches, you know, 7 and 7/8 inches, but a full 3.5, you know, which is 90 millimeters. So yeah, it might be a little bit shorter than like my little eutectic EFD, you know, because the EFD, that's 3.5, but it may be 8 overall. It may be just a skosh difference. Yeah, just a skosh in overall length. It's right at 8, right on the, you know, right on the head. So, and of course, this is right in the left hand. But you know, this is just beater I can carry around and do whatever. And it's also a front flipper, ceramic bearings, stuff like that. And also, really a Riot subcontracted knife. In other words, Riot's not making them directly, but they are involved. Okay, so yeah, I like them. I like them. I like my Eutectic Trinity as much as I do this, though. I mean, but I think a lot of people are going to go crazy over the field duty because it's the field duty. Damn it, it's a damn field duty. Hold on, let me. See, you thought this knife came in. No, he just left him in a knife roll because he doesn't have stuff. Yeah, like a field duty, mama. Remember these? Yeah, they cost real money, honey. But this is a 3.5 field duty. And this cost way more than this one. So, am I going to drag this around from pillar to post? Negatory on that, good buddy. This one's going in my casual carry EDC rotation, right? Hell yeah. 14C 28N, good corrosion resistance, nice little cutting tool. This one, bragging rights, beauty. And yes, and you can flip it right and left hand. So yeah, I mean, S90V, all the goodies. But no, it resides in the luxury pouch, as I'm sure these will as well when they come out in full production, which won't be too long from now. So there's your little peek at the KUF 3.5 monoblock construction G10 series with, of course, titanium, okay, and Magna Cut blades. All right, gonna leave you to it, let you go, etc., etc. Have a good one, and you know what we do? Yeah, we love them knives. So you guys check out my website with the Eutectic Trinity and Field Duty on it. And yeah, we got a swag pack we giving away. So each knife gets one, each order gets one. And stay sharp.